The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he will find the rookie from LSU, Terrace Marshall. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. They'll roll him out right. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The Carolina Panthers picked up Tommy Tremble in the 3rd round from Notre Dame. This is a tight end with terrific upside, a tremendous blocker, now showing good hands on that catch for a 1st down.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, Carolina. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
19 yards there on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
He's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
I can't believe they even let you play. Mike, 51.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. You ain't going nowhere. Mike 31.
On 4th down, Watson. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
2nd down and 4. Now Darnold. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Darnold. Flushed out right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Darnold. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On 1st down, Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
What we got?
Throwing again is Watson. And he'll get this underneath to David Johnson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
You got nothing.
3rd and 2, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Switch it, come here, switch it.
To the air yet again, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Anderson a first down and more. And he's got room.
We live for this.
Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. As the first half is winding down. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 55 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Watch the boot. Mike 7. Mike 7. I got one.
Out of the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. Caught here by Conley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Got a man, that's Richie James.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On second down, right back to Lindsey.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Phillip Lindsay,
his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans cut into that lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And some room to maneuver. The 40.
In
the
your
20.
face.
10. 5. Touchdown Panthers.
Christian McCaffrey.
76 yards.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Extra point, good by Gostkowski. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. From the 31, Watson. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. From the shotgun to McCaffrey, and that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield. Field at the 49. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
51 the mic, boys, 51. Hey,
3rd and 2, Darnold. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Mills. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Mills. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
What's the curl? What's the curl? What's the curl? Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Mills to throw for it on fourth.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Mills now looks to throw on first down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns, his second sack of the night. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really this defense.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Hubbard has the first down and then some.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
51, Mike 51.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
To throw is Darnold. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I got it.
Mills on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8. Now Mills sliding out of the pocket. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Mills. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. And this one out quickly to James. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Tight end right. Everyone's got 4 down. Mike 7, Mike 7. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mills. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go, here we go.
Mills from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mills. And he'll find Akins there, complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Pick it up. Let's go. Mike 51, Mike 51. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing, the the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down.